Blueprints, blueprints, blueprints. Hi everyone, I'm Fatal Oasis. Thank you for tuning into my stream here on Twitch or watching the VOD on YouTube. Blueprints. It's stream number 8, in-game day number 14. Uh, I have figured out how to open the north door out of the antechamber. I just want to get to room 46. I'm assuming it's just north out of the antechamber, but now we need to get there. So that's what we're doing today. Uh, I just want to get into it. I'm just gonna get into it. I'm not gonna go over anything else. I've got my notes here, as you can see. How's the delay? Delay's not great. Let's turn off the preview here. Wait a sec. That's a lot faster. Okay. Yeah, so I've got a lot of info. I don't. Yes, room 46, absolutely. I still technically don't know if the north door is still open because hey, anyone who's watching this out of nowhere, there's going to be spoilers for blueprints in this stream because I'm 8 streams into this. I've played for gotta be like 30 hours at this point or something. Hold on, let me check. Blueprints 28.9 hours. So yeah. Um so there's going to be spoilers. All right. So I pulled the north lever in the not the catacombs. Past the crypt and all that underground stuff. So the lever is not technically in the mansion. So the lever should technically still be pulled and not have reset, but the antechamber resets every time. So I don't know. I don't know if room 46 is, or if the north door is open. I'm assuming it is, but we'll see. Right, I forgot that it always takes a while to load the first time. Um, so our goal to get to room 46, we need to find one of the other 3 levers and then make the rooms meet correctly. We should have an allowance. We've got 2 gem. Right, we now have a gem allowance as well because we opened the mines. All right. Do we want to step outside and do the outer room first? So this doesn't actually say if the door is open. Let's go to the outer room. 2 hours per day is very methodical. Yeah, it's. I've wanted to go faster. So first off, I don't like how this game does not let you save in the middle of a day. If you want to save and quit, you have to end the day. Um, so some of my streams have gone a little bit longer than normal because I can't quit until we're done. I can't just say, all right, we'll pick it up from here next time. Special floor plans now cost footsteps instead of gems. We got gems now, though. Shelter protects from the first next to the red room is drafted. That might be good. Or 2 special items from the tool shed. Both of these are good. I'm thinking the shelter. Well, the tool shed, it might be good for a shovel because a shovel's going to get us a whole lot of keys and gems and coins. A shelter means that if we draft the archives early, or I wonder if the dark room goes dark if you already have the shelter. Um, let's do the shelter. Do I need to go in? Probably not. I know what's down there. I don't want to waste the steps. It's only 2 steps. Let's just go. Real quick. Real quick, in and out, 20 minutes. Oh, right, we get a gem down here. Break the red gems. Okay. I can access the computer from here. I can run a lab experiment right away. That sounds good. Also, I like that the time lock safe is already open. Email from the shelter. Starting from oldest. 2/22. This is an important date. This is the date that the newspaper article mentioned that I've been missing, or that the mother's been missing. Yes, and don't worry, this communication method is fully secure. I'm the only lab technician with network access, and I'm the only one who uses this terminal. I'm working to get you some more supplies, but I'm not focusing on essentials as I believe there's enough food in the shelter to last for the duration. Though I think it'd be wise if you can do a quick inventory to confirm that. Okay. That's from more. In terms of area, there's not nearly as much room in here as I remembered from my youth. If it was just me, I wouldn't mind, but with 4 of us and the space we're going to need for planning, I don't expect this to be a sustainable situation for more than a week, a fortnight at best. I passed the message on to your uncle. Passed the message on, and your uncle says he may have an idea for a more long-term solution, but it's going to require some doing. I'm not sure exactly what he has in mind, but this morning when I looked at his blueprints, I saw he had drafted the pump room, a floor plan I haven't seen used in a very, very long time. I have a feeling you may all be taking a boat ride shortly. Okay, so that was on 25, 28. It's finally happening. We just got confirmation from our source that the Red Guard is coming tomorrow to begin their formal inquiry into the disappearance. At this point, it's going to be too risky to have you move until next week at the earliest. Just hang tight for now. That sucks. Okay. So they were planning on 2:37 in the morning. Wow. Okay. So this would have been mom, dad, and my brother and myself down here. So we all knew about it. We were all down here. Well, the 3 of you are down there. I wonder what that's about. Okay, well, there's nothing else for us here. I mean, there's this letter from Courtney, dear uncle. Let's look at that. Courtney. But it's dear uncle. So that would be. It'd have to be like Simon and Clara had another kid. So Mary has a sister, Courtney. The disappearance of my cousin, Mary. Okay. So it might just be another. Maybe the family tree was incomplete or something, or who knows. Um. Okay, Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's go. Time to draft rooms that get us home. Alright, the first 3 red rooms are safe. Did we order a book last time we were in the library, or did we read a book? I think we ordered another clue or whatever it was. Corridor gets us over there. Reading it gets us a key. I'll be drafting rooms with 3 or more. Oh, there's a chest here. We don't have the sledge. I'll be drafting rooms with 3 or more doors as often as I can, because they get us more places. I don't know that we want the library right now, honestly. I think we want the boiler room. We want to spread out and try and get keys. Chapel will have no negative effects. That's pretty good. Wait, any items? Doesn't look like it. Alright, bottom corner, right? Yeah. Storeroom gets us items. Closet gets us 2 items. Storeroom's probably better. We get a battery pack also. Alright, I'll take it. Hello, Swimbird. What a dare bird. We're done here. Den goes in 3 directions, but one of them is that boiler room. So we're going to be able to get up there anyway. So if we just go spare green room for now, and we'll get Den later. Although this didn't get us anything, unfortunately. Garage gets its 3 keys. That's worth it. I don't have the car keys. There's this note. Take a look around to see if there's anything else that we can take or something. Because I'd hate for there to be a shovel sitting in a corner and I just don't notice it. Alright. Yep, okay. This isn't open, right? I need the key for this as well? Yeah, okay. So back to the boiler room. That's rude. They all go the wrong way. Den continues forward and gets us a gem. Nothing else. Hallway gets us 3 directions and doesn't cost a gem. Parlor gets us 2 gems. Bedroom doesn't really get us much. Let's do parlor. Oops, what did I do? How did I alt-tab out of the game? Weird. Alright, whatever. Ooh, we got car keys. We can go back to the garage. Alright, we've got only one box is true. This may or may not be true. Only one box contains gems. This is true. The gems are in the white box. Okay. If this is false, then we have no idea which car keys plus garage. Yes. If this is false, then we have no idea which box the gems are in. So this has to be true. So this is also true, and this is false. Because otherwise, if this is true, this is false. This cannot be true because then 2 boxes would be true, so then it'd be false. So only 1 box would be true, so it'd be true. So the gems must be in the white box. All right. Garage is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps away right now. And I doubt that we're gonna want to go out there later. But if I dead end myself, then I can save some steps on the way back because I won't have to come back into the parlor. So I'm gonna try and dead end myself this way for items. Or I could go tunnel to the entrance hall. Pantry's a good dead end. Commissary is also a good dead end. And I do have 10 coins. Let's do the commissary. Nothing over there, nothing over here. Alright, what you got? Sleeping mask, shovel, salt shaker, metal detector for 10. Metal detector will definitely get us more keys and coins. Shovel, I haven't seen any digging spots yet. Let's just buy the metal detector and write down what else we have. There we go. I did write on the calendar, whatever that calendar is, here, commissary sale on days 20 and 21. Today's day 14, which is the 20th of November, which is a Friday. Unless I did my math wrong. Alright, so now we can go back, and before we go north, let's go to the garage and get stuff. This should just be the note in here? Yeah, it's just the note in here. Lockpick and key to the secret garden. So we do absolutely have... which lever is that? We absolutely have west lever. So we need to get to the west door. We're making decent progress up the west side here. I'd like to go straight into the foundation and then we can actually branch out, but we need to get here. I do kind of want to go south and then back to the entrance hall and expand this part of the map, just to try and get more keys and gems before we come back north. Oh, did I power anything? Am I powering? No, nothing here is powered. So boiler room's not going to be useful. I'm not going to do that puzzle. Um, all right, actually, let's try and get like bedroom stuff over here. If I go this way and get nursery, that'd be great. Dang, freeze my accounts this early? That's not happening. Food for sale's okay, although a closet here fits really well. Gem and a key. The pool this early is good. And it's drained, so we get a bunch of coins. Walk-in closet for 4 items, including the gem that I spent to get here. Cupcake. 10 steps, that's good. Okay, so it was 2 keys, a gem, and a cupcake. That's not great, but it's not bad. This is Clara. This is Clara. Okay. Right, because there's a benefit if you find her ladyship's chamber and then go into the walk-in closet. That makes sense. Anything else hidden away that I'm missing? Swans, obviously. Okay, we're done. Let's go north 1 step. Bedroom, we'll be backtracking through here anyway. And we get a gem. Entry turns the wrong way. East Wing Hall lets us go north. And the 2 bedrooms for bunk room doesn't get us anything right now. Nothing over here. Okay. Nice look out there. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Maybe. Workshop, I don't have... I've got the battery pack and the metal detector. I don't remember if those combine with the lever. But I think I'm doing veranda here. I kind of want to ride this side until we get a locked door, so I can secret garden. Oh, sledge. Okay, so when we're going back through and we find that chest in the reading nook? Yeah, it was the reading nook. We can smash that open. Alright. 2 dig spots, but... Extra steps tomorrow. Continue with pantry. Let's continue with pantry. apple. All right. 43, huh? Now's the time for kitchen, I think. Especially because the other two rooms don't get me anywhere. Point in the corner. Take a look at the menu here. Stuffed wild quail if we get a trophy room. Okay. Otherwise, we've got chef salad plus 5 for every green room. How many is that? Currently 2, so that's plus 10 for 5. That's not bad. But I think right now I do 8 for 15. No, right now I don't do anything. I go north. I try to get back to the east wall here. I try to find a locked door for Secret Garden. Because that'll be another 5 steps when we come through the kitchen on our way back. Passageway gets us over there, and it's a good place for it. Is there anything I want to change about the pump room? I don't think so. Not yet. Not until I can power it. So we passageway, so we're out of gems. Unfortunately. And I want this to be a locked door. Damn. Boudoir gets us 2 dice and goes north. So that's decent. I'd like... There's a gem in the... Yeah, there's gem back here, so we're good there. Yes! Special key, secret garden key. Perfect. Alright, so now we get... Ooh, we got a shovel, too. And the broken lever. Oh, I see what happened. When I click an item and it pops this up, it gives me mouse control for a few seconds, and I must have moused over to OBS and clicked something. Okay, so now the... There we go. The door's closed. Oh no, the door's closed. The north door is closed. God damn it. Okay. How do I get downstairs? It's gotta be the foundation, but I don't know how to lower the elevator. How else can I get downstairs? It was... Where's my map? Where's my map? Here. So we had... Foundation elevators right here. I need to figure out how to get that moving. There's a concealed entrance here. That'll get us up there. Otherwise... Cliffside exit. That's boarded over. I don't know how to fix that. I think I need to get through here first to get there. Maybe? Minecart. We moved the minecart, so it should be here. There's the fountain entrance, which is currently flooded because I've drained the pool. Okay, and that was here. Okay. So if we drain the fountain all the way, we would have to fill the pool all the way and fill the reservoir. Right, that's what it was. We have exactly enough room to have the fountain drained and everything else full. So we need to power the pump room for that to work. So that's not going to work. There's the tomb entrance. We don't have the tomb. Torch chamber. What's torch chamber? Oh, that's what this was. Okay. The torch chamber is where that symbol is. Rotating gear to north lever bird. Okay. So I can't get there. I can't get there on any room that I don't have the tomb. Oh. Okay. How come you need to how come sorry. How come I need to power the pump room? I need to provide power from the boiler room to the pump room. I think because we have exactly enough water to drain the fountain if I put water everywhere else, including in the both of the small tanks there. In the corner of that room is a large tank that holds 6 units of water. It currently has 1 unit of water. I don't know what it does. I assume that if I power that, it's going to pull 5 units of water from something, from the rest of something. That way, I'll be able to both drain the fountain and keep the reservoir down 1. If the reservoir is completely full, then this section is flooded and I can't take the boat across, so then the fountain entrance is meaningless. Because I can't get there. Wait. I can get there. I don't have to take the boat anymore. I can push the cart. That'll get me here. Wait, that doesn't get me there because I need to be able to rotate the thing. And it starts like this. Maybe. Okay, so I can try that. If I pull the pump room later, I can try it. So maybe what I'm thinking now is I drain the fountain all the way, which fills the reservoir, fills the pool, and fills the 2 tanks in that room. So now I can't take the boat to go across, so I can't get here. I can't turn the gear. I don't remember what the state of this gear is, what direction it is, and I'm guessing that it doesn't reset because it's not part of the mansion. So if I go down here, I need the basement key, which is in the coat check. So I'll need the coat check. I'll need to do that to get through here, and then I can go all the way up here. I can push the minecart back this way, go through here, and if the rotating gear is positioned the same way it was when I solved the puzzle last time, then I should be able to get through. So I need the coat check and the pump room. That's the only way to get to 46 today. Or I need to power the pump room, which I can't do. Oh, why did they put the key in the code check? Okay. Well, we've got a secret garden now. We can go 2 directions from here. Adam, I want to thank you very much for that leading question, asking me to explain my train of thought. It definitely helped, and if you know precisely why you were asking that and what you wanted me to find, then that was the perfect way of doing it. Thank you. If you were just asking a question to get me to explain myself, then that also works. Thank you. All right. I've got 2 shovels, so I can dig back in the veranda. I don't remember seeing any other dig spots, so I'm not going to worry about that. We have the sledgehammer, so when we go back, we'll bust the cage. I want to I want to explore more because I do still need to find the pump room and the coat check. I don't remember if I made the coat check rarer. I don't think I did. Can I lockpick this? No. Security on rank 7, huh? Or sorry, dining room on rank 7 or security? Is security going to help me? I don't think it is. I can set the... Hey, remember how I said I was going to go down into the shelter and run that lab experiment from the computer and then never did? That's fun. I could do that from the security room, too. Now that we're halfway into a run. I only have 1 gem. I don't want to spend it. I want the dining room. It branches out to 2 areas. No items. Oh, there's a key over here. It's nice, I guess. Alright, nursery here's okay. Or I could do corridor, try to get up to the corner where the conservatory might be. Food's ready. Where's Nbeepin? I'm missing an obvious key or coin. Oh, there it is. Solarium will help us find probably both the pump room and the code check. And it's got a dig spot. Please give me gems. Alright, a key. That's fine. Rabbit's foot. That's good. Coin purse. Another key. I knew about that. So we're done here. The puzzle box is gone because I've opened it, I guess. Alright. Back to the dining room where we can eat, because I don't think I'm going to get a trophy room. Although, I still have 36 steps, so I could go a little further, eat it on the way back. That's probably the way to do it. Can't pick this lock. It's okay, we got a billion keys. I haven't seen a laundry room yet, but I don't have the keys for, or the gems for it. I think we redraw here. Alright, let's do workshop. We have the broken lever. We have a magnifying glass now, too. Alright, we can make a bunch. Let's test everything. Rabbit's foot plus coin purse is lucky purse. Haven't seen that yet. I'm gonna just double check and make sure nothing else combines with either of these. Alright, let's see what a lucky purse does. There's a lot of noises for attaching the chain of one to... Okay. I guess we sewed on a little 4-leaf clover. Doubles all the money you find. That's great, actually. Alright, we've got a broken lever, we've got our battery pack, and we can sledge or shovel. The shovel, so we dig deeper, and we already have multiple dig spots. That's a good thing to do. Let's see what else I can do. Lockpick and metal detectors. Pick sound amplifier. I think that makes it easier to pick locks. Shovel, metal detectors, detector shovel. Sledgehammer, battery pack, and lever was power hammer, which we haven't made. We might be able to get... If this busts walls, we can go back to the secret garden, bust the wall open, and get out to the east side that we haven't been able to get out to yet. I'm gonna try it. Please tell me this is something good. Stronger sledgehammer that can also knock down weaker brick walls. Perfect. Okay. Cool. Now we need a gem finder. I can shovel metal detector. I can magnifying glass metal detector for burning glass. If I get downstairs into the torch chamber, I can light those torches. It means I'm giving up my metal detector before I'm done searching here. But honestly, I have a lot of coins and keys. I need gems. Let's do this too. I am crafting so many things today. And I assume we can't... Yeah, we can't strap our lockpick to our shovel and make, like, I don't know, a lockpick with more leverage. That's not something a lockpick needs. Well, I don't have gems. I think I sauna here, which unfortunately locks off. I didn't plan this very well, so I'm going to need to go up this way. But I think I sauna here, because tomorrow I'm definitely going to need steps. Gem, my beloved. Anything else in here? No. Can't pour more water on the... I wonder if I had the furnace, would that make the sauna more unbearable? Or something. I want to play with that in the future. Alright, we need to eat the food, because we're not getting a trophy room. And if we do, it's not going to be worth it to run all the way back here. That brings us to 52. Let's bust down some walls. A crank is not what I expected to see. Oh, for the third arrow. Okay, we want them... I don't know where we want them to face, but let's face them all the same direction as the swan. Maybe? They're all south-facing. And then I don't know which is which. Please be the bottom one. Damn it. Alright, this one's got to go all the way around. Alright, so if there was a crank here, what's in the greenhouse behind that wall? You know, this was not the get to the East Garden thing I was... Or, East... Okay, yeah. I knew that. This doesn't... Like, I saw this downstairs on that table. Because it made them face all south? Is it... Whichever direction you face, that's the lever you get. So if I do this, one each, I'll get the west lever again. Yeah. So north would have been the default, which was the moon symbol. Yup. And then east for the east lever. So I can open up the east side also here, which probably won't help us, but might. So I could technically get up there if I somehow get locked out of going to the top. But I want to set both... I want to set this back to west. Because in future runs, when I can't break this wall, I'm going to want this to have the west lever in it. West lever available. Or do I set it to south because that also affects something downstairs and that's more important? I don't know. Yeah, we'll just keep it here. Alright, so that's not what I expected the sledgehammer to do, but that's fun. Let's go out this way. The cloister so that when I go back to the kitchen I'll get even more, and it opens up into the passageway. Oh, I don't have 3 gems. Right. Billiard room gets us keys. I think I want to billiard room and then go back to hallway or go back to passageway, try down there, and then try and go up. Yeah, let's get the billiard room. Anything behind the bar? Nothing. How dare you? Alright, sell this. 1. 15, 17, 25. Oh, wait. That cancels. So 2, 8, 10, 7. 14 and 8 minus 20 is 12? Wait. 14, 22. So 2 times 10 is 20. Oh, wait. Yeah. 20, 14, 28, 4. A room with with many doors. I don't remember using this before. I remember getting it before, but I don't remember using it. Alright, so we head back through here. Let's jump back into the kitchen. I don't need to jump back into the kitchen yet. I'm close enough anyway, right? Yeah, let's just go straight here. Room with many doors. Can I force the Great Hall, maybe? Lockpick worked. Hallway doors are always... I don't have the gems. Guest bedroom for steps. Guest bedroom for steps. Go to the kitchen. Buy the thing. The chef salad. Go back to the veranda, dig. Go back to... all the way up to the hallway. Or go to the reading nook, bust the chest open. Yeah, let's just do this. And get a gem. That's good. We're good. $20 steps there. Okay. We're good. We're peachy. Oh wait, I should stop running through rooms because I did just spread fruit throughout the house. So there's probably more around. Alright, a key. Give me like 3 gems here. Alright. That's fine, I guess. Straight through the entrance hall. Look for fruit. Delicious apple. Saw a lot of face palming, didn't figure out the compass puzzle. You talking about the key to the secret, or the secret garden, weather vane? It's make all 3 arrows point the same direction. So I went into the workshop, crafted a whole bunch of things. Got the power hammer, which breaks down brick walls like I suspected it did, because I hadn't crafted it before. I assumed that behind that broken wall section in the secret garden was just an exit. So it was another way to get out to either the west or the east gardens, the green space out there. I didn't expect to find a crank to turn things with. The original puzzle in the secret garden was make all 3 arrows point the same direction, and you can only control 2 of them. And it turns out that you do that and get the west lever. I didn't realize at that time that I made them all point west. So now that I could control all 3, you could spin it around. Spinning it to south reveals that new symbol, which we saw in the underground area. Couldn't really do anything with that. Aligning the ball to east reveals that east lever that's on the back of the room if you get out to the outside. I saw that before running out the garage when the garage was over here or something and the secret garden was over here. I was able to run out and I pulled the lever from the back of the wall. Um, so basically, I pulled both the east and west levers here. The face palming. The face palming. This is important. When I pulled the west lever, it showed the antechamber, and it showed the north door here was still closed. So all of the face palming was I need to find another way back down to the underground to get up here so I can go pull the north lever again, because otherwise I can't get into 46. So I have, I have two possible ways of getting into the underground. I can either uh, figure out how the Foundation's elevator works. And in theory, that'll get me into there and I'll be able to do everything. Or I can, well, let's see, it was Foundation elevator, fountain entrance. I can find the pump room, uh, completely drain the fountain again, which will fill the reservoir, which means I can't take the reservoir boat across anymore. But I should be able to come down here, push this minecart forward, and if the rotation room here, the gear room hasn't reset, I should be able to take that across, provided that I also have the uh, basement key, which I put in the coat check. So I need to find the coat check too. The solarium in the corner here will hopefully let us find both the pump room and the coat check, but I also now need to figure out a way up to the antechamber through all that. So it's still technically possible. It's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. Is there any fruit in there? No. Is there any fruit in here? How'd the interview go? Well, I hope. Three gems. Heck yeah. I don't care about the chapel. I totally forgot that the next two red rooms still don't have any effects, so I probably should have taken one of them a while. Nice. Congrats, Molly. So we're just going north to the den, north to the hallway, and then hope we get lucky. Music. Oh, music because we spent a little while in there, so it thinks we're gonna be doing stuff in there. Cross fingers. I keep triple checking this map here. Special keys, silver key, many doors. What does this do? Oh, literally just something with a lot of doors. Nothing going straight. How dare you? Okay. Try again. The mechanarium has one door for each gear room in your house. I've got a workshop. I've got the mechanarium. I've got... That's not worth it. Gymnasium has no downside, but cloister gets me up further. Costs 3 gems. Alright, well... Oh, right, it has so many dig spots, and now I can get out there. Papa needs a new pair of gems. Great, tin can. Who buried this out here? Alright, 6 steps is not nothing. 1 coin. 2 coins. Are these the same letters? Where did I write those down? I wrote those down somewhere. I think I wrote them down on page 1. Page 1's an effing mess. Yeah, CXET. Okay. Hey, wait a minute. The grotto had this, so maybe oh, no, probably not. Probably not that. Probably not that. Anyway. Northwest is the most important room, so I think I just want to go there now. No, wait. Do I do this here and try and get a dud room, like a dead end? And then go up here and try and get a dead end, just to get them out of the pool, so I'm less likely to have dead ends when I get here. Like, this observatory is not going to help. Or this bunk room. This bunk room keeps coming up. Let's do nursery. And then hopefully, like, the bunk room comes up later. Got a banana. Nothing else? Okay. Nice windows outside. How do we get you working? Are there any symbols on it or something? Wait, I can dig. I don't want coins, I want gems. Okay. Any symbols that I missed or something? I don't see anything. And I don't think I've seen a ladder that I can pick up, so... Let's go open this door. Mail room, it's a good place for it. Alright, I placed an order. It'll be in the entrance hall tomorrow. That's where I figured out the purples. Have the No, I used the magnifying glass to make the laser what lights candles. Can't open any of these. anything that goes north. I mean, there's the basement key, but I don't have the pump room, so I can't get downstairs anyway. I could get that just to get the basement key out of there so it spawns in the antechamber again. And then never have to worry about it ever again on a future run. Or I could go Maid's Chamber and go north. I haven't seen Kochak appear at all the rest of this run, so it's probably unusual or rare. Probably rare. Maid's Chamber is the only one that lets me go forward. Okay, I get the +5, and then I don't get the downside here because it's the second red room I've drafted? Yeah. No items in here. Everyone must leave by November 6th. Where's my calendar? Everyone must leave the day before I show up. Of course. That makes sense. Alright, we had the name Mila. I've got a key. Alright. North, and I want a 3-way room, or I want the pump room. Yeah, okay. Okay, so what the hell was my new plan now? I don't need the reservoir anymore. I just need the key. So we drain the fountain, fill the pool, where are my scissors? And we fill the reservoir. Oh, we can take 2 more out. I didn't realize that. Doesn't help us. Alright, so this needs to go into 2. Cool, it's coming to there. And then pool is back there. I want to... That'll bring water into the pool. Yep. We still got 1 in there. And then we want to take from the fountain, so this one... This one I'll take from the fountain. And put it in the pool. While this is going, north. Great Hall goes north. If I find the right door. Gymnasium does not go north. Alright. Before I go in there. So I've got 6 doors, one of which goes north, one of which goes south and is a bust. So I think I got 10 keys. I think I open all 3 north doors. And I don't know if I tried the south doors yet. And even if I find the one that goes north, the actual one that goes north, I think I open them all anyway. Pick all locks first. That's true. Yes, pick all locks first. Yes, I have exactly enough room to perfectly drain the fountain and fill everything else. Okay. One for one. There's the east lever, which I've already pulled. I took a second to enter the room because I forgot if I entered, if it took a step. Can't pick that one. All right. That's a good room to pick. Nope. Nope. I mean, at least I've narrowed down which one is the north door. Cool, and I can't pick any of the south ones. Well... Okay, I would have... Oh, I can't do showroom. I do have a lot of keys. Wine cellar locks me out. I literally can't buy showroom, so it's dark room. And then I have to get 3 in a row of getting where I want. Either 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. And I don't have any way of restoring the circuit. So the first pull in the dark room is blind. Wait. 1, 2. I can see the floor plans. This is the 3rd red room. The lights don't go out. Okay. Oh, yeah, I should. I didn't do the freaking thing with the... I can't go that way. Okay. I'm gonna waste a step, come back here. I'm gonna use 3 keys and find a goddamn security key card or something. I figured it out. Why is this here? Okay. Stop here. Okay, good. So now, here's my map. Now I can go downstairs. Oh, okay. I still need to get into the antechamber, though. Good room, good room. Two keys. Okay. Absolutely. I was hoping for a key card. Alright. I hope that we get 3 rooms the way we want, or a key card. Actually, all of the above. Security. I don't have a way of shutting off the power, but I should get security here so that if I can't proceed and the breaker room... No. Yeah, if I can't proceed and the breaker room shows up... No, wait. Hold on. How does it work? Yeah, I need the breaker room to shut off the power to the keycard doors. So, I should get security. Also, it's the only one that goes the right way. Unfortunately, uses a gem. Here, let's start a lab experiment. Let's do that. Actually, I want to set security level to low, just in case. And I want to log into network. RTA. I'm hoping for, like, every time I use a key, I get 2 gems or something stupid. Spread dirt on the driveway. What? What? What does that even mean? Just add dirt piles? Or is that... I do have the mailroom. I don't know what a letter will give me. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. It's either just like dig spots outside, or you're clearing dirt out from a tunnel and now you can go that way. I don't know. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. That's a lot of keys. I think I have enough keys, so let's do a letter to see what happens. I'm more likely to get a red room to come up than a bedroom, I think. Let's try this. Worst case scenario is I have to pull a red room, and we'll see. No, worst case scenario is nothing comes up. I get 3 dead ends here, and then I'm just locked out. Open up. Observatory faces the right way. Costs only 1 gem. There are no gems here. I think this is 9? 8? Okay, what'll 9 get me? It could get me 2 trunks in the entrance hall and an apple, that's probably the worst case of what we're gonna find. 4 doors and a gem would be good. 3 slices would be bad. I don't know. I'm hoping for 4 doors and diamond. So 5 and 4. Heck yeah. I mean, I guess I should have been hoping for Probably Diamond North Star or something. I don't know. So I want a room that goes straight through, and then on the other side of the antechamber, I want the code check. An aquarium is a red room. I think I can do without the steps. Wait, hold on. So if I draft the aquarium, it's a red room, so I'll lose 5 steps and a letter will be added to the mailroom. But also... Oh wait, I don't need the key anymore. I don't need the code check. We got there. Right? I do anything. I get into the antechamber. I back up. I go down to the foundation. I do everything I need to do. Pull the north lever. Come back up. I think we got it. Let me figure out here. If I pull the aquarium, I lose 5 steps and a letter's delivered. But I get that for the gym also. I also pull a bedroom, so I gain 5 steps. I also pull a green room, which doesn't do anything, a shop, which doesn't do anything, and a hallway, which doesn't do anything. Okay. So it costs a gem, but I basically don't lose the 5 steps and the 2 for entering the gym. And I don't think I need a gem anymore. Pebbles. Oh, good, a compass. This is going to be the most useful item right now. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. We go downstairs. I'm not even going to step in there yet, right? Well, let me check. Okay, the door is closed. And the key's not there. I knew that. Alright, let's go back. Unless something goes wrong and I end up using way more steps than I think, then I think we get it. The compass. Yeah, the compass, of course. What's the worst possible item that I could get? Do I want to... I want to go into the pump room and I want to undo that, right? I'm going through the pump room anyway. I don't want the reservoir to be at full, right? Because I don't need it. I want to be able to get back to the excavation tunnel. I don't know if the boat... I don't know if the boat is smart to know where I am, or if it just stays the last place I left it. If it stays the last place I left it, it's over, and it's on the south side here. If it's smart enough to be where I am, it'll go to the north side. I can take it to the south. I can get to the excavation tunnel. I can light the torches. So I want to lower the reservoir now anyway. But I only want to do it one. Oh, heck. Okay, let's... This is why the kitchen exists, doesn't it? Oh, that goes to... That only goes to 2? How do I pull... Just 3? Okay, Freaking... pull 4 from the reservoir. Yes, I have. I went down there on day... I want to say day 5. Found the door. No, it was day... I don't remember what day it was. Found the door where I needed the basement key. I'm like, well, that's cool. Left it drained. I think the next day I got into the antechamber for the first time. So I was able to go downstairs. Right, I'm trying to put 3 in the reservoir. And to the best of my knowledge, I can't interrupt anything. So I want to... drain the greenhouse, right? That goes to here. Oh, wait. Let's put... Yeah, put stuff in the fountain. Greenhouse is 5, so that's just here. I want to... I can't even adjust this, even though this one's off. Alright. What I actually want to do is drain the kitchen. Put it in here. And then take it from here and put it in there. So I would have to... put it in 1 or 2. That doesn't... Oh, wait, no, because I can fill reservoir from 2. So I just want to dump... What am I doing? Okay, put this back in the greenhouse. I've been overthinking this. I don't have to fill everything from 1. I just want to take everything in 2 and dump it in the fountain to get rid of it. Then I take the kitchen into 2. That'll put 3 into tank 2. 3 units of water into tank 2. And then I can push that into the reservoir. It's already set up. Okay, so now I want to, I guess, put it back to how we had it at the start. Take everything out of the pool, right? Actually, how do we... I need to fill 2... I need to fill 2 in order to fill the kitchen again. So I'm going to take... back out from here into 2. I wish this drained faster. Push this back into the kitchen. I want 1, to fill the fountain again. Then I want 2 to pull that water out of the fountain so I can put more into it later. That was this one. Okay, so 2's gonna be full. So then I just drain from the pool, put into the fountain until we're done. Cool. Alright, so we're back to... Fountain is full. Reservoir is 1 down. And actually, I'm gonna do... where are my blue notes? Here they are. I'm gonna track tank 1 and 2 also. Because at the start of today, I didn't realize that they were not completely full. I was doing math based on assuming they were full. And tank 1 is 2 full, and tank 2 is all the way full. These are cut a little bit long, but that's fine. So that's where we are now. Okay, so I can go to the foundation. Down, please. I need the key here, too. Oh. Damn it. Well, this might be nothing, but... Why are there sketches? These are the foundation room sketches. cliff, coast, something. Upgrade disk. And tag. Where are we? We're on 6B. So this should be A. Tag 10, price, cost, coast. Yes, A. Okay. So yeah, these are just the paintings from upstairs, or the drawings from upstairs. Elevator. Needs a security key card. I guess if you get down here... Whatever. You're gonna need the red key, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, we need to go here, and we need to find the code check. Damn it. We're so close. Is there anything else I need to do? There's a letter in the mailroom, and I'm right here. Simon, my name is Randolph Moore. I am the head lab technician at Cinca, and I have worked here at Mount Holly for over a decade. I was thrilled to discover you have found our humble lab and have begun to run some experiments of your own. I tend to keep an eye on the small spikes in radiation levels on the estate, as it's one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All offsite connections to the terminal network have been disabled during your stay. Right, I can check the radiation levels because I chose the shelter. Maybe I can unlock all doors. There has been much speculation among the staff about the progress you've been making in the house, and they were all quite excited when I reported you have been successfully running experiments. I wanted to write you to let you know that even though you may not see us, we are rooting for you. Best of luck on the experiments, and if you like, I'll continue sending letters with some helpful tips for you. Okay. Thank you. You sent this with a 5-cent stamp. Is there any info I can glean from this? Randolph Moore, I knew that name, right? I mean, yeah, Randolph Moore. It's not like I was waiting on the rest of it. No, I guess there's nothing here. Okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna go into the antechamber, right. I just had a total blank brain. What the heck are we doing? I don't understand what anything is. Let's just stare blankly for a while. So I open all these doors. Still can't get in there. So I'll write an upgrade disk. What can I upgrade? Hallway. Plus a key, plus a locked trunk, or add an extra hallway to tomorrow's draft. I think plus a key. Could always use more keys. Alright. Also, while we're here, let's just check the radiation. It's probably not 12. I've only done one thing, but who knows? Yeah, that's not enough. 2.1. So I'll need to draft 4 more red rooms. Maybe 5. I'll get right on that. Did I drain the aquarium? I don't think I drained the aquarium today. Like quickly drained and then let it go. Or refilled it. So I think all the fish are fine. Alright. What do I want to see here? I want to see the breaker room, which would shut off the dark room and allow me to go that way. Or no, I definitely want to see that because doesn't the code check cost a gem and I don't have a gem? I don't remember. I could look that up right now. R. What the. It is indeed rare. It does not require a gem. Do these have? Yes, these show costs, so it doesn't require a gem. Okay, so I'd like the code check here, please. Library allows me to keep going and lets me read that book. Everything else is crap. A gem rolled, a new clue. Okay. I'm the only one to check this book out because I just bought it. This book was graciously gifted by Simon P. Jones. All he needed was to find a new clue. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. If he knew what to do, he'd likely tell you. For you are looking for a new clue too. He had retraced his sketches and studied the files, reviewed all his cases, and gone through the piles of the evidence present and precedents evident, and retraced his steps as it stretched on for miles. Okay. Dead cases. Lavatory, closet, attic, furnace, solarium. Those are all dead end rooms. Corner cases. Parlor, patio, nook, office, library, pantry. They're all corners. I can't see. I see like age 25, age something, but I can't see. I think I would need the magnifying glass for that. Keep left. He had looked high and low in all of the rooms. He had searched every corner in each of the tombs. In this particular case, he had checked every space. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. Okay, so the white rook is in the nook or the vault. We've got the cloister. Wait, yeah, the cloister here. Some candles. Bricks with a grid on it. Interesting. He looked and he looked under beds and in nooks. He questioned the maids. He questioned the cooks. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were found only in books. We're changing up the writing scheme, but okay. So Tanner Fork. All right. So tome after tome that the library loaned and the books that he already owned were searched from their covers all the way through. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. Right turn arrow here. Tender Cipher, Lunar renamed, Uncle Aw, Draft the Sixes. Draft the Sixes? What? He changed all the letters in the lines that he found. He checked all the colors of the spines that were bound. He doubled the meaning of each seasonal greeting, and found that the diction of each word was sound. Gates, gates. Okay. He stayed up all night and studied the maps. Nice floor there. A 9 by 5 grid. He laid out the floor plans and measured the gaps. And if his directory was considered a trajectory, it was nothing short of a full mental lapse. A man obsessed and cuckoo too, they would say, as he would wander through. The best medicine is not yet evidence. If he found a new clue, he'd know what to do. And having read this book so many times, having scoured over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? Dead end, major key. Red. Why do we have a map of the metro? Okay. Red, green, violet, blue. I can't read the rest of that book. Or is there perhaps something new? Something overlooked but now in view? Have you finally found it? Could it really be true? If it's a new clue, you know what to do. The suspect is minor, the suspect is major, the suspect is minor. The suspect is a key. That's the end of the book. Okay. Lots of words. A lot of words I can't read because I don't have a magnifying glass. To Tanner Fork with a left arrow. Is direction a thing? Hold on. Route 8, kind of pointing down. So it could be a down arrow. Departure with a plane flying left, so that could be left. Just gonna write this down real fast. Down. Sorry, that's right. I know my left from my right, I swear. Keep left. To Tanner Fork, left again. Wait. Down and then depart. So is this from the entrance hall? You want to go down and leave. Keep left to Fork. Turn right. It says right there, but it also says dead end. Record or record. Record each major or stop. God damn it, there's something here. got to be stop because that's the only one that's not. And then typed red notes are false. So the suspect is minor and the suspect is major are both correct. The suspect is minor with an E is false. The suspect is a key. So is that it's not Major Nicholas Key. I don't know. I don't know what this means. But I've got this now. Draft the sixes, the fixed stars. There is no six constellation. I don't know what draft the sixes means. You got a whole lot of signs everywhere. Route 8. Route 8. What could that be? There were 8 classrooms. I don't know if that's a thing. Route 8. I don't know. Okay, back to this run. I want coat check or dark room. Laboratory gets us one more step. Gets us to where the dark room goes. Anything in here, anything I can pick up. A key card, so I can go here. Here. Damn it. Okay. Neither gets us anywhere. The archives gets us to see the south door to the antechamber. But that's not open. Gets us through they both get us through to the dark room. I think we bust here. Looking around everywhere to see if there's anything I'm missing. I don't think there is. No. What was in the commissary? Salt, shovel, mask. I've already picked up the shovel. Neither of the others gonna help. done. You have so many steps. That's true. I could go back outside. I could try to do this. I don't know. Record each stop. Right. Um, Red gets me another letter. Is there anything in security we care about? No. Back to mailroom. And then out the front door. I should go back to the library, read that book again, make sure I know what I want to do outside. Okay. I don't know what Route 8 means here, but I'm assuming it's a down arrow. Say down. We have depart. I'm just going to record every sign, because that makes the most sense to me. Keep left. To Tanner Fork. Right turn. There. Dead end. And then there are no signs on this page. All right. Sure to go this way. I don't need to go back through security. Pump room is fine. I think I want to do outside, and then I want to try and start a new run as fast as possible. Because now I just want to find the coat check and get my goddamn key back. Oh, there's another letter in the mailroom. Hey Simon, it's Randolph again. In my last letter, I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password so that you can log into it. Even though all the offsite connections disabled, you should be able to use the local network to access different house-based functions from any terminal, regardless of where it's located on the estate. which you will likely find very useful. The network password is Swansong. Thanks, Randolph. I figured that out. A little late, but I figured it out. Where did I find Swansong? In the security room. There's a message, like a written letter on the wall. And at the bottom it says, it's telling the staff that they need to punch in on one of the computers when they get here. And it says the network password is, and then it's scratched out. Not scratched out very well. You can immediately see that it starts with an S. If you click on that letter to pull it up, and you have a magnifying glass, you can magnifying glass over it and see that it says Swansong. Foundation Cloister Hallway. I'm getting low frame rate. What's going on? Close some things. Straight down. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think this way. I think I need to find a new timer. The one I'm using was using a whole bunch of resources and probably shouldn't have been. Alright. Great security, just scribble out. I mean, it worked unless you had a magnifying glass. Depart, keep left. Alright. Keeping left. To Tanner Fork. So probably just the fork in this road. Unless I can get up here. Okay. Alright, we got Blackbridge there. Turn right, dead end. I mean, this is... There's no dead end here. So unless it's turn right here. Record each stop? I don't know what that means. So there's got to be something... And like, we're not leaving, right? I don't see a fork out there. So maybe the starting point is different. Maybe Route 8 means something. I mean, like there's not really a fork here since there's no path, but could be here, but then turn right doesn't make sense. Because now we're just in a room. And record each stop doesn't make sense here. It said keep left, so that's definitely to exit through here. To Tanner Fork. There was a left arrow onto Tanner Fork. But that would put me out there. So that might not be it. So maybe this is the fork and we turn left. And then we turn right to... Isn't really a dead end. I don't know that I can record steps. Or stops. He did this. Does this turn it off? It does. Okay. Okay. Is there any way to get downstairs? Foundation. I'd go look at the cliffside exit again. Fountain entrance, but I need the key. Tomb entrance, I need the tomb. That's it. Or the catacomb. Yeah, the tomb entrance. There are only 3 ways in. Okay, let's go. Just check the boarded up. I mean, like, I have the burning glass. I don't know if there are any other candles for me to light. Oh. I could hammer it. Hey, we're downstairs. Sealed entrance, maybe not. Foreman's log 289. Excavation process is going smoothly and crew spirits are higher than they have been in weeks. I believe this increase in morale is in no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. We now have steam power and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs. The new steam power hoists and winches are fully operational. We've been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we had been previously excavating. Okay. Hey, remote power box. Oh, the... Okay. I get it. So this was the box in the boiler room that I didn't know what it did. And it links to the box near the red door underground. Hammer? Hammer. I don't know that we're going to have enough steps anymore. We might. So this is the basement underground. Wait, so we came in here. I have a shovel. And was like by this corner. Lost and found, 2 rare items. When you enter this room, you will lose 1 random inventory item. Sure. Okay, cool. I could walk up there. Why though? Why? I can't get across. Why is it having me walk up that? Can I drag this? Okay, so I can go there to get there. Block pushing puzzles. Hold on. Okay, so I can move that one. What am I trying to do here? I'm just trying to get to... Wait a minute. Oh, these are the 4 pillars that are here. So we have... more statues. You're not holding anything. Haven't seen this wizard statue thing before, but that's cool. I mean, this is the secret thing. This is the door. Can I pull a book? Activate a lever? I probably need to push that button, so I need to climb up there. So I do need to do this puzzle. Okay. So get up to here. Means that needs to be there, I think. Or I need to pull this out of the way to push another one through. Oh, dear. Why would they... No, I gotta go to the other side. Is there anything on this side? Probably. I see stairs down, so that's a way to get somewhere. I'm gonna have room for this, right? Oh, wait. Wait, how do I get there? God damn it. Okay. I get there by being up here. How do I be up here? I pushed that. Okay, this is... I'm gonna say right now, this is the hardest block puzzle I've ever seen, mostly because it's not entirely clear what the blocks are and where you can go. And this doesn't help me get up there. So this is not it. How high does this go? That's it. It's just the 2 levels? It's just the 2 levels, okay. Can I climb up on this box? No. Okay. So that gets me over here, but I can't push that box over here yet. So I can't get down to whatever the heck's down there yet. I can't... Oh, there is a thing here. Okay, so that'll get me to be able to push this to go further that way. Okay, so I think I screwed up. I think there is a way in here and I'm just not seeing it. You know, wizard? All right, how many of you were screaming at the screen? That's it. That's all I need to do. I can pull this all the way back to there, but do I need to? I don't know. I just totally missed that this thing even existed. Alright, so this gets me back here. Here? Yeah, except that cart needs to be out of the way so I can get over there. That'll probably work. Pull this back. Perfect. Okay. So now I can pull you out of here. I guess I could have left you, but, you know, whatever. That puts me over here. The next step is to go this way, so I'll need that one down here. This one goes in the middle, that one to there. And I can probably do that now. I just need to... What is this? What is this for? Alright. 100 Bells, Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. Antechamber and entry controls. Oh, there's a lot of writing, and I used my magnifying glass on the stupid laser. Hold on. North Lever Underground. North of Reservoir is what I'm guessing it says. I see, like, based on where the blur has high points for, like, the T and the H for north. I guess it just says North of Reservoir, because I know that's where it is anyway. On the bottom here, 1 broken lever. Wait. 1 backup lever for each antechamber door has been installed. Separate locations for redundancy. However, we have been told that the locations of this reserved system will not be disclosed to the staff. Okay, so there are 2 levers for each door. And I know that the east lever is also in the secret garden. I'm going to change my levers here. All right, levers. So instead of going by room and then listing all the levers in the room, I'm going to go by levers or doors and listing all of the levers that open those doors and where they are. So we'll start with west lever because I know, no, east lever I know where both. All right, south lever. We know is in um the greenhouse, but it's broken. And we don't know where the other one is. West lever. We know is in the secret garden. And that's the one I'm going to leave accessible all the time. And we don't know where the other one is. Then north lever is in the underground. And we don't know where the backup is. Because this says there's a backup. Okay. That's all the info we get. Okay, let's draw this. Okay, Red Door and Underpass. Powered in boiler room. If I had the steps, I'd go power that now. But I don't think I can get back all the way up there and then down to the red door again. I don't even know if I'm going to make it to 46. I know I have the path, I don't know if I have the steps. There we go. I assume Sandy Heights was the meeting place for dropping off stuff. There's nothing to push out here. That was just for that info. Okay. So... yeah, just pull this back slightly, I think. Actually, I should pull this back. I need to be able to get out of here when I pull back and go through here. Yeah, okay, so I need to pull this one back first. That should do it. And then I'll push this one forward. Maybe back a little bit. And then push this one. That should work? Question mark? Okay, so that gets us... where the hell are we? Here. We're now on the north side of the reservoir. This is raised up, so it's solved. So this stayed solved. Okay, where am I? I'm underground. I would have to go... I don't know how many steps this is. I passed the red room and didn't even notice. Hi. Okay. 16 steps. I'm not gonna get there. I mean, inner sanctum. So it's 15 and 14. Yeah, 15 back to the underpass. $14 to reservoir. That's where the door is. I need to power. This is still the underpass. Why do I keep looking at that map? It's this map I want to look at. I can't get down to the torch chamber. That's fine. That's fine. Reservoir. So 14. 13 to there. To basement. 12, 11, 10. Probably 9 outside. 8, 7, 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ah. Get me out of here. Sealed entrance. The grounds. 10 for the entrance hall. Yeah, I can't do anything faster than that. Unless there's like fruit sitting around that I haven't noticed yet. I have to go. It's like fruit was spread around and I didn't check every single room. Alright, 8. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We end in the dark room. Or I turn on the power to the red room. Red door in the basement. 8, 8, 7, 6, 5 for the grounds, 4 for the sealed entry, sealed passage, 3 for the basement, 2 for the reservoir, 1 for here. I get to the door. And the moment I step inside, I run out of steps. But okay. What's the puzzle? I just need to power this, which means it needs to go. So it would also power that side of the door, so I'll be able to leave, and it won't power this. That's fine. No, wait, it won't power the bridge, so I'll have to elevator over there, but I don't have... So it has to be like that. Because now that's lit. So this is powering that side of the door, so the door's open. Both sides are powered. I don't need that. But that doesn't matter right now. Oh, bridge is not powered, so that's gone. So now I can't get over there without the elevator, which is up currently. Unless there's a call button, but I don't think so. Also, it's not powered. Okay. Oh, but now it's not powered, so I can't go up. Okay, so I would... In order to light that, I need to lock myself out of going that way. Which is to the den. Maybe I miscounted. Maybe I can get all the way back there. I doubt it. Maybe the game will miscount something about my steps. Maybe I'll be able to... Maybe opening the door is all I need. Maybe I don't need to walk in. Three is basement. 2 is reservoir. Yep. I get to the door. I get to the door. I should have gone back up to the pump room. I should have counted steps earlier. Gone back up to the pump room. Passed it. Please let this not be a separate room. Please let this still be the underpass. This is a giant freaking thing. This is totally going to be another room in there. That's the hallway I was just walking through. That's the rotation chamber. This is the top level? And because it's up, but not rotated the way I need it to. Oh no. So there's another solution to this then, right? Or is there a way for me to rotate it? Because that's a thing. And that's a thing. So either direction is a thing. Okay. But that would mean either that spoke is here, so then I wouldn't be able to get here. No, I can rotate it from there. I can... Okay. Left or right? I can rotate it from there without going back out to the reservoir, so I think I'm still set. I just need to rotate this from here. This is why this rotation exists. So I'm coming out from here, and I want to go either straight or that way. So this is a direction. And I hope it's not a new room. Keep missing it. It's almost like it was designed to be missed. It's those symbols. Okay. I don't want to walk in there yet, just in case. Okay, that's a locked door with a combination lock. So I need to know a date, a specific date to get in there. There are nothing else relevant, so this is the only way. I'm trying to look because I don't want to step forward past the doorway because it'll end the day. This is looking out into the reservoir. This is the levels of... There's a puzzle box in here. Okay, good. Dock level, entry level, full drain. Okay. That's good to know. We got some stuff. We got a puzzle box. Alright. Entry level is... So this is 13, where we are now. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Here is entry level. And then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 is full drain. I don't think I need to write full drain. That's some good knowledge right there. Foreman's Log 228. After 10 days of pumping water up from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It's a shame that the old station had to be flooded as a consequence of this action, but I suspect that may have been the actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here, and as an engineer, I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage steam to a much greater extent. I suspect by this time next month, the steam-powered hoist at the main site will be able to run 24 hours a day. The old station had to be flooded. So we're going to find the old station. Okay, these are just lamps. We get a box. What were the other symbols on the corners? I opened 2 of these boxes before, and one of them had diamonds, and one of them had these hourglasses, I think. I'm just going to do a small tic-tac-toe shape to say that I've solved that puzzle box, assuming that there are 1 for each shape. So I need gray. Wait. I need the black squares in those corners, right? Yeah, okay. Each shape has a color. This one is black. One of the other 2, this one was purple. This has to be purple. This one is green. Okay. And then I know that this is orange. And then mountains are yellow. So we're missing red, blue, and probably white, if I had to guess. Right, okay, so clicking. How do I swap? Did I brick this? The only thing I can do is the top one here. I think I bricked this. Crap. I'm gonna have to come back here? No. Oh, okay. There's a reset button. That's good. So I need to grab this one. If I move the yellows down then. So pressing a black one rotates that row. Pressing yellow moves it up, and that's it. Oops. This'll work. Yes. More allowance. And yeah, this is absolutely black color for the symbol. So I was able to get here in 0 steps. I can get to the other door and see the padlock. Reservoir. 319. Where are my dates? Spray 1, 1917, old station flooded. Okay, so I can go back down. I can rotate this so I can get in there. Yeah, it's quite easy to miss this if you're not looking for it. That's not numbers. That's not numbers at all. Oh. What the hell, man? The cloister code? There's no C. I didn't write down the... If the construction foreman had code... This. No, it's not this. Is it... Is it Route 8? Is there a T here? Come on, why is this so hard to... No, okay, that's not Route 8. Okay, so that's letter number something. There's a gem there. There's a floor plan and a note about its rule. Let's go read the stupid letter again, I guess. Or the clipboard again. Spin this all the way around.
Hi!
Hi, Glass. We're in a weird place right now in the game. I've got one step left, so I'm being very careful to not technically leave the room. Four, five. No, this is not room 46. This is the underground. Foreman's log 228. You don't have a name or number on here. Damn it. Am I gonna have to go into the old station? Probably. No, this is not room 46. I was unable to get there because I ran out of steps. And because, a lot of things happened, and I kept thinking that I was there, and then not quite there, and then thinking that I was there, and then not quite there. I thought since I pulled the lever, which is not in the house, that it wouldn't reset. It did. It totally reset, so I needed to get all the way into the basement again. And I kept on almost making it into the basement. I finally figured out how today. I'm hoping that the outdoor stays busted, because then I can just come through here. Okay. I don't have a code. I don't have a padlock code. I'm gonna rotate this once more. I'm gonna write down all of the letters on the combination lock. So that I can look for a solution elsewhere. And then I need to remember to set the gear room back to allow me access to the north lever. All right. The black room symbol is in the middle of the torch room, down in the basement here. And it was also in the secret garden, on the opposite side of the moon. Are there 4 cardinal directions here? East and west are both here. North and west and east. South and east. North, south, east. This is the only one with west. Probably west, northeast, south, maybe? West, south, northeast? Or west, south, east, north? No. West, east. There's no N, so it's gotta be S. Okay, it's not cardinal directions then. I wrote this the wrong way. I'm just gonna... Okay. I don't remember what it started on. It was something 8. Does this record each stop? No, because I don't have the directions. Like, I tried Route 8, but like, depart, keep left, to fork, turn right, dead end, record each stop. There's no directionality here. It's just letters. So I'm just gonna write down all the letters and then we'll come back here later when we know it. L, C, E, W, U, S, 10 combinations each. I, O, C, R. M, N, H. W, DEKB, Z8KE, HDPM, and S. Alright, and now I go turn the turn this thing so that I can get to the north lever in the future and like call it a day, I guess. Yeah, good run. Hopefully on Thursday I will actually be able to get into room 46 now that I know I have to come down here. Now that I think I have a guaranteed way down here since I broke the... I need to get... I just need to be able to leave here, right? Yeah. Okay, so this will do it. So now I can just go out there. Whole basement part with the boxes. Oh, with these things and rotating this gear, it was literally just a puzzle of some of these boxes that are around here, like that one and that one. Some of them have ways to rotate the whole gear, and I think one of them has a way to raise and lower this. And then you've got, there are 8 spokes around. This one has 2 long ones that are 3 spaces apart. This one has 2 long ones that are 2 spaces apart. And you just need to figure out a way to get here. There's a storage place with cardboard boxes. Oh, the basement. Oh, it was a block pushing puzzle, but in the corner was a desk with info about which levers operate which doors of the antechamber. And there was some very small text that said each door has a backup lever, but we're not going to disclose it to the staff because it should be kept secret, but they exist. So I know that each of the doors in the antechamber has a backup lever, which that's in a different room than the first one, which explains why the Great Hall has the east lever, but then the back of the secret garden also has an east lever. So now I know that there's a second west lever somewhere, there's a second south lever somewhere. That's not the greenhouse. And I suspect there's a second north lever somewhere, and I have no idea where that is, and I'm excited to see that. There was also a business card that said to meet at, or just said Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. No, written on it in pen. No idea what that is. I shouldn't go out to Reservoir. I should go. I want to finish and run out of breath. Footsteps in the final chamber, or the in the inner sanctum. All right. That's going to do it for the stream. I almost filled out the house. I got into the antechamber again, and I opened the door north. And if I had kept going, let's see, I had 8 here, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I would have run out of steps in the dark room, but then not been able to do all that extra stuff underground. So next time I want to do messing around in that room where I was, up above the gear room. I'm going to need the boiler room. And I think that's it. I think I can just get down there now. I hope. I got the foundation working, but I still don't have the basement key. So I still do need to go to the code check and get that. I think next time it shows up, pretty much no matter where it was, I'm just going to pick it. Because that'll mean at least that it starts respawning in the antechamber. Oh, it is slow zooming into the tent here. That's nice. Yeah, I think getting the basement key out, putting the basement key in the code check seemed like a great idea at the time. Terrible idea, because now I can't get it. And at least if it respawns in the antechamber, I know that's going to show up every run no matter what. Code check appeared in one place where it would have been bad for us. All right, that's going to do it for Blueprints today. Coming up on stream. Tomorrow is Wednesday, more Dungeons of Hinterberg. On Thursday, more Blueprints, where I again hope to be able to get into room 46. I'm so close. I'm so close. But also, even after I get into 46, I'm going to keep playing this because there are more puzzles, obviously. We just ended in the inner sanctum with those 8 locked doors that all have symbols at their feet. And I got to figure out what all that's about. Um, then on Friday, Duck Detective: The Ghost of Glamping. On Saturday, more blueprints. On Sunday, I said I was going to fix the calendar, and I don't know that I did. On Sunday, we're going to play more Minecraft, teaching Molly and Heller how to play. We will be starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, just like last week or this past Sunday. I didn't change it in the calendar. I'm doing that now. Start at 3 p.m. Just this event. Okay. And I need to change that on. Oh, I don't think I made the graphic calendar yet, so we're good there. It'll be fine there. If you have any suggestions for things you think I would like to play on stream or Lego stuff you want me to build on stream, you can do that. Leave a comment on this YouTube video. Type in Twitch chat. Do whatever you need to do to get a hold of me. Don't send someone to my house. One, that'd be weird. Two, I'd question how you got that info. And three, that'd be a big turnoff. I don't think I would want to play whatever game you're recommending. So don't just leave a comment in YouTube or something, or message me on Mastodon, whatever. Thank you everyone for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good one.